Hi guys, my name is Josh Boulos and I'm a part of Burlington High School's Help Desk. I'm here with Miss Belcher today to show her some new astronomy apps so she can become more tech savvy. So as you can see, I've prepared 6 apps here to show Miss Belcher. So the first one I'm going to show her is Star Chart. Click on that, and this one basically lets me project or move my iPad, and as you can see, it shows all the constellations and the stars as I point them, and it allows me to click on any star I'd like, and it shows me the characteristics and what constellation it's a part of.
Do you know if this is a free app, or does the school have to pay for it?
No, this is 100% free.
Okay.
All the apps that I'm showing you are 100% free, and
so that is, explain what is being shown. Like, how is it recognizing the constellations?
Yeah, so it basically is just connecting them, and it gives all the names for the stars. And as you can see, so I'm pointing downwards right now, so then obviously it's dark because it's nighttime on the other side of the Earth, so it's kind of cool that way. And then if I rotate it up, it's lighter because it's daytime here, so that's kind of a cool way. As you can see, it kind of, as I move, it shows like the animals or whatever the descriptions are for, as you can see right there, shows kind of like what it is, what the constellation is. Another cool feature is that I can search any star I'd like. So usually we're up stars. So like any star I'd like here, or constellations. I mean, so as you can see, I searched Draco, and that's a constellation that we learned. I'd click on that, and it gives me a preview of it. So that's pretty cool. So that's the first app I have. So we could use that a lot for basically just looking up constellations and stars, and really be a neat tool to have for students. And
it shows also how the stars, the sky changes with the seasons too.
Yeah, exactly. And then and it's cool how it moves too. I think that's a cool feature that students would like. So the next one is Space News up here. So this one basically, so for Miss Belcher's astronomy class, we do this thing called news notebooks, and we basically have to choose 5 articles, astronomy articles, and she has other classes like meteorology and oceanography that do it as well. And this basically is for astronomy for the news notebook, and you can look up any topic on astronomy that you'd like. So look up something simple. It's not working. Oh, there we go. Took a little bit to load. And then basically it'll just give me, I search stars, and it gives me a bunch of articles on these stars and things like that.
Are the articles from all different places, or are they created just for this website, do you know?
No, they're from all different places, okay. So it's like a general
so they
place.
Collect
it's
them.
Yeah, it's a general like database where people send their articles, and basically just goes there. So it'd be a good tool. So Miss Belcher, we put together these articles, then we write a summary about them, so we could find our articles nice and easy on here instead of having to go to a computer at our houses or at the school. So I think that's pretty cool.
Or just randomly searching.
Yeah, randomly searching like whatever topic we're on, like constellations, stuff like that.
Could you click on one of the articles again? Because I noticed they're very current as well, right? I mean, I noticed this is
from January 8th, 2016, so that's a current article.
Can you click on open it? I wonder, it's like, how long of an article is it? Is it a complete article or just like a little...
Yep. Yeah, so you hit open in browser, it'll pop up.
And then at the top, does it have the original source?
Yeah, it has the author.
By staff writers.
Okay, so it's stellar chemistry.
Stellar chemistry, exactly.
Okay. And then you can share that too if you go.
Oh, yep, top right, you can hit share, and you could email it to yourself or
no, we don't email.
whatever.
Scroll over.
So
There's
scroll
Google
over,
Classroom.
put
Look
it in
at
Google
that.
Classroom, so
Yep, they could just,
that works too.
You could write your Google Doc and link the
Exactly.
the article and then submit it
Yep.
digitally.
Then when
Google
you're
Classroom.
done with that, hit top left, and you're back to your app. So that's a cool one that I discovered. Next is Astronomy Enthusiasts. So it's this one up here. This one is another one that basically gives you some up-to-date articles. I found this one to be okay. I like the first two I showed you a little bit better. But basically, it just gives you some articles, gives you some recent news. So here I'll click on test flight success for Orion spacecraft, and just gives you some recent news. As of late, I don't think this is as good of an article as the ones I've showed you before. It's a little bit more in depth, but definitely an app that students could use if they can't find anything on the other apps.
And there's categories too.
Yep, exactly.
News, observing, science and space policy, solar system.
Yep, different categories.
So this would be another option for searching for the articles.
Yep, exactly. So that app's a good one. Then this one is just like Star Chart. It's Skyview free. Again, another free app that astronomy students could use. And so for this one, as you can see, I'm pointed up, and just like that, see, it's not as good as quality.
Yes, it
good
doesn't,
of quality.
It doesn't have all the names and.
Yeah, exactly. Star Chart is definitely a better app, but as you can see, this one gives the picture of the constellation. Click on the moon, and it says when it will rise, 9:20 a.m. And then I'll click on the star right here. So Homan, Homan, Mem, is located in, gives you a little blurb on the star, and click on this guy right here. So again, just gives you a little bit of blurb. Definitely Star Chart's a little bit better.
Now what happens when you take a picture? There's a camera icon there.
So you could take a picture and then share it.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool if you saw a constellation you liked or something like that and wanted to share it with your classmates. Again, you can share it with Google Classroom.
What's the button underneath the camera, the triple lines?
So this is, I think, just to...
those triple lines, that's going to share it also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's just to share it too.
What's the
that's settings. That's the settings of the app.
What about what's the calendar and the little wrench tool? Did you explore all those at the bottom?
So these, I think it's just again settings of the app.
Okay. What about that
basically
calendar? What's that
the
calendar?
music calendar. So Skyview uses the date and time to calculate object positions.
Oh, okay.
So that's a neat tool. You could do any given point. So I could go to November 13th, 2016, and
you know what the sky looked like at that.
Yeah, know what the sky looked like at that point.
Will look like in the future.
Exactly.
What about the button next to the calendar? That little star button. Oh, calibrate your view of the universe.
Yep.
That's what it said. Okay.
So I think that. Oh, there we go. So that's cool. Shows you the planets in line. Click on them so you can see which planet is which. Again, gives you a little blurb, so that's pretty cool.
What happens when you click on the eye next to the word Venus at the bottom? See the little eye next to Venus? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so, I mean, it just shows you more of what the planet's all about and what it contains. So, that's cool for students. So
to get more information.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So I think that one has some hidden secrets in it too. So the next one is best astronomer, I think. Oh, this is a trivia game. It's free.
Yeah.
So
That's an
yeah. So basically hit this, and it's a trivia game. So answer the question, and I mean, I think you can. Obviously, you can share your stuff with Twitter, Facebook. You can skip questions if you don't know them. Hit this and it hits the plus sign and it gives you a letter, so it makes it a little bit easier.
Edmund Haley.
Edmund Haley?
Yes.
Here. You just click on the letters. Here.
You
We'll have
and
Miss Belcher.
I don't have my glasses.
you.
ND. Say hit correct. Then you hit next question. And again, so you just keep going, which that's pretty cool. I don't know if I would have known that one, but I know maybe some students would. So that's a cool it's a cool app to have.
Well, Miss Belcher could go through the questions and
Yeah,
see if
exactly.
if they're covered in the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
And this seems like it would be a lot of fun.
Yep, exactly.
A competitive game and a great way to review.
Yep, exactly. So definitely a cool app for students. And then this one is I've discovered because I figured you would have some questions for your oceanography, other classes. I know I'm in astronomy, but you could need apps for other classes. So there's sea conditions. I think that's what you go over in oceanography. So that has some articles here. I thought it was pretty cool because you go to the map and then it gives you this. So you click here. So I can point that. I can see that the wave crest is 2.1 meters above sea level. I can see that. I think that's what it's saying.
Or miles.
Or yeah, and oh, here. So I can see the sea temperature. So I click
Temperature,
on
depth, yeah.
yeah, depth, and sea temperature 16.5 Celsius. Basically, I can just see that on anywhere in the world. If I want to click over here, down here, same thing. Click on it, hit the right arrow, and it'll show me all the wave period and direction the wave's going. So I thought that was pretty cool as well.
That's great.
And it obviously shows me, I think it shows me the weather up here too. But yeah, definitely another cool app that students could have. And yeah, so that was another cool app. So definitely a bunch of cool apps that could make Miss Belcher a little bit more tech savvy, and definitely could incorporate some cool things into her curriculum.
And how will these apps affect students?
I think it would give students a better educational experience and make students more involved in their work, and get them to think a little bit more in depth on things and basically just be more interested on the topic.
Would you prefer assignments involving applications like that or a worksheet?
I think I'd rather it be on my iPad just because like I lose worksheets and stuff. I've probably asked Miss Belcher a bunch of times for new worksheets and stuff like that. So definitely with it being on my iPad, I wouldn't have to bother her as much for those new worksheets. And I could just go online, get it within 2 seconds. And so I think that's easy. And then also just I think on the iPad or a computer, it's easier to type it out or just write it down if I put it in an application or in Notability, copy and paste it, whatever. So I think that's pretty cool.
Which is your favorite app?
Definitely Star Chart. I thought that one was cool because of the graphics, the explanations it gave, how I could search different constellations, stars, everything basically in the universe. So definitely like that one, and just how I could use the iPad to move around and see what the universe looks like right now.
How do you think your classmates would feel about using some of those applications?
I think they would like Star Chart and definitely Space News for the news notebook. I think they're easy and efficient, and I think it would definitely make their lives a lot easier. So in astronomy class especially, so I think it would definitely be pretty cool to have these apps. So.
All right.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Want to thank Miss Belcher for coming up, and stick around, Miss Belcher. You have any questions or anything?
I was just wondering if you know if that trivia game, is there a way for them to do a little quiz and then send that information back to another teacher, or how would I know if they're doing that?
Mm-hmm. Well, you could share, I'm assuming, once you go in here. So if I got, oops, that's some ads. There we go. So I think if here we go back. I'm guessing there's a way, if I got it correct, I could share it through this button, maybe.
Can you go back, Josh, to the home screen there? Oh, whoops. You see what the, oh, no. Close those ads.
No.
That share button next to the Facebook icon at the bottom.
Yep.
What does that do? Is that doing anything?
No, it doesn't do much.
Well,
students could also take screenshots or something too and send them to you, which is definitely not the most convenient way, but
you'll research that.
Yeah, I could
Probably
research
a way.
it.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
research that and get back to you.
Yeah,
But
definitely. So I could research it and, I mean, let you know about it. So.
Terrific.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Josh.
Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll keep you updated with Miss Belcher's astronomy class. Thanks.